Chin's father followed a dead friend into traffic. Chin saw it happen. His father walked out of a hotpot restaurant, crossed the snowy street, and stopped in the path of a speeding truck as if someone had called him there. Chin slammed into him at the last second. They fell near the curb, and the truck tore past so close Chin felt the wind across his back. Before Chin could shout, his father blinked and said, "Why did you come too?" Then he smiled at the empty road behind Chin. "Good timing," he said. "Your Uncle Hao is here. Say hello." There was no one there. It happened during Lunar New Year in a small county town in northeast China. Chin's father had gone out drinking with two old friends at a hotpot restaurant. Hao had once been part of that same circle, the kind of friend his father still mentioned whenever old classmates came up. He always acted like he could drink more than anyone, but after a few cups, his face was red and his words were loose. Chin told him to slow down. His father waved him off, embarrassed, and said Chin should have stayed home, so Chin went to the restroom. When he came back, his father's chair was empty. The two men thought he had stepped outside for air. But through the front window, Chin saw him walking away with a strange, uneven step, as if he was matching someone else's pace. Chin ran after him, calling "Dad." His father never turned. That was when he walked into the road. After the truck passed, Chin grabbed his father's arm and tried to pull him back, but his father kept staring past him, talking to the empty street. "How, you still remember that winter?" he said. "And that fight behind the school?" Chin looked around. There were only streetlights, parked cars, and dirty snow along the curb. His father kept speaking, pausing as if someone was answering. Then he turned to Chin. "Hao wants us to go to the class reunion. Come with us." Chin's grip tightened. His father faced the empty road again and smiled. "Hao, ever since you died in that crash 3 years ago, we haven't had a proper drink together." The moment he said it, his smile disappeared. His eyes fixed on the space in front of him. "Hao," he whispered, "you're dead." Then his voice changed. "You died 3 years ago. Why are you still following me?" Chin did not wait. He dragged his father away from the road and took him home. The whole way back, his father kept cursing at something behind them, telling it not to come closer. At home, Chin told his grandfather everything. The old man went silent when he heard Hao's name. After a long pause, he said, "Yes, he died in a road accident 3 winters ago." He told Chin not to talk about it again and sent him to bed. But later that night, a loud bang came from Chin's father's room. The door opened. His father staggered out, half awake, speaking to the same empty space again. This time, Chin's grandfather did not ask questions. He grabbed a metal basin from the corner and threw it. It hit Chin's father with a sharp clang. His father stopped. A few seconds later, he looked around, pale and sober. He glanced at the doorway, then quietly went back inside. Before sleeping, Chin's grandfather wedged an old butcher's knife into the wooden doorframe. No one left the room again that night. The next morning, Chin's father claimed he remembered almost nothing. Only one sentence stayed with him. He said that when he walked out of the restaurant, someone familiar had placed a hand on his shoulder and whispered, "They're all waiting for us." Chin asked who they were. His father never answered. In that town, some people still say a drunk man can mistake memory for a person. Others say if an old friend died on the road, you should never follow him too far. For more strange stories that leave one detail unexplained, subscribe before the next file opens.